There's nothing like the smell of homemade bread. And you guys, I'm addicted to homemade bread, so it's weird that I don't make it as often. But today we're gonna make Jamaican hard dough bread. Now, some of you may already know that my husband is Jamaican, so I do make quite a bit of Jamaican dishes. And today we're gonna dabble in the Jamaican hard dough bread, which is a classic. It is a dense bread. If you're not familiar with it, it's more dense than the Guyanese bread, but it is still delicious. And I'll show you exactly how to do it. So let's get started. So I have about 2 cups of warm water. To that, I'm gonna add the sugar. And the sugar helps with the fermentation process of these. I'm not gonna add all because this is the sugar that's gonna go into the bread. I'm just gonna add about a teaspoon. Next, I am gonna add our yeast. And I'm gonna give this a stir and set it aside for about 10 minutes. Next thing I'm gonna do is add the flour to my mixing bowl. And as I said, I am gonna be doing this in my stand-up mixer. So I'm just gonna add the flour to the bowl. And here's a little tip when you're measuring flour. Take it out, just kind of make sure not to pack it down in there, and then just level off the top. This is how to accurately measure it. You don't want a lump of flour on top. Now I'm gonna add in the salt. You need about ½ teaspoon. I'm gonna add the rest of the sugar. Give that a good mix. We're also gonna add in some shortening into the bread. And Jamaican hard dough bread is not very sweet, so it doesn't require a lot of sugar. Just gonna get in there with my hand and kind of rub the shortening into the flour. This should only take just about a minute. It's not very hard, not very difficult to do. Now, after about 5 minutes, you're gonna notice these tiny bubbles appear and that the yeast starts to foam. Now, this is exactly what you're looking for. This is what it should look like. So I'm gonna add it to the flour. And I'm also gonna add some milk. Now I'm gonna put on my dough hook. And this is gonna do all the work for us. And I'm just gonna let this go for about 5 minutes or so. Since it's a lot of dough that's in there, because this is gonna make 2 loaves of bread, I am gonna remove it from the mixer and I am gonna hand knead it just until it becomes smooth. And the dough should not be sticky. So you shouldn't need to add any additional flour to your countertop. This is just gonna need a few minutes of kneading. See, it's still fairly soft, but it's not sticky. All right, so let's get kneading. And as you can see, it's not sticking to the counter. You want to be careful when adding any additional flour with bread, because then it's going to make your dough very, very dense. A little bit denser than you may want. And I'm just using the heel of my hand to push, bring it back, push, bring it back, and then just kind of turn the dough as I do it. Push, turn, push. Then look at this. You have a nice smooth piece of dough. So I have my bowl which I've greased, and I am going to take the bread, place it into that grease bowl, and you can cover it loosely with cling wrap. Don't seal it, or it's going to stick to it as it rises. Just cover it loosely, or you can use a kitchen towel and just cover it. I like to place it on my stove because that is the warmest place in the kitchen, and just let it double in size. This should take about an hour or so. Just going to punch it down to remove any excess air and just turn it out. So I have 2 loaf pans which I've greased. I'm going to set that aside. Kind of cut it down the middle. This is my scientific measurement, but if you have a kitchen scale, by all means use that to make sure that it is as equal as possible. I'm going to cut a little bit from this one. Now I'm just going to press it to flatten it. You can also roll it out using a rolling pin. I'm going to check the size of my pan. Just keep pressing it out. To start rolling it, just going to roll it from the side, roll it from one end, kind of press it. I want to bring this end in, size, and just keep rolling it in. Now I'm just going to roll it as tight as I can. There you go. You're going to want to put it on the middle rack. That bakes the most evenly. You guys, look at how perfect that is. I'm just gonna rub the top with a little bit of butter. It's still hot, so just move quickly. So this bread has the flavor of Jamaican hard dough bread. It's a little bit lighter, so what I will say is if you prefer that dense texture, you do need to add more flour. So we're going to call this Jamaican hard dough-ish bread. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this recipe, enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments. Let me know if you do make it, and be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.